Sobrang nagulat ako sa bilis ng processing nung NCLEX application ko since sa lahat ng videos talaga na napanood ko, parang sa kanila, it took around 8 months, 9 months bago nila makuha yung mismong APT. Pero sa akin, around 1 month lang talaga. Hello everyone! Welcome to another video. After months and months, we have a new video and this is one of the most requested video of all. So today I'm going to tell you how I process my NCLEX application under the state of New York. So processing your NCLEX application varies from state to state kasi per state may kanya-kanya silang requirements, hindi pare-pareho. By the way, this is a DIY processing, meaning I don't have any agency na tumulong sa akin. So, lahat din ng ginastos ko out of pocket, out of my parents' pocket. And later on, we'll also be discussing yung total na nagastos for this application. Before we proceed to the actual process, let's have a quick background about myself. So, I am Crystal Cruz. I finished my BSN last year, June 2022, and I graduated from University of Santo Tomas. I also passed my Philippine Nursing Licensure exam last November 2022. And after that, I took 3 months of rest before actually processing my NCLEX application. And like you guys, naguluhan din talaga ako kung paano i-process. Initially, I wanted to apply under the state of California, but required naman sa kanila yung Social Security Number or SSN. And you can only get that pag meron ka ng green card. So, I decided to apply under the state of New York kasi yun din yung sinabi or yung ginawa ng mga classmates ko. So, mas nauna sila sa akin and nagkaroon din ako ng guide through them. And marami na rin kasi nagsasabi na mabilis na yung processing sa New York. So, let's proceed to the actual processing. So, March 14, I started to request yung mga documents. And ito talaga yung araw na start ako mag-asikaso ng papers. Step 1, I went directly to the NYSED website. I'll be putting all of the links below in the description box. So you have to click the Professions tab, look for Nursing, and then select Registered Professional Nurse. And then select How to Apply. So in our case, applicants who graduated outside the U.S. territory, we need to follow the RN pathway number 5. As you can see, merong step-by-step dyan, but personally, I didn't follow it chronologically. I downloaded Form 2F, which is the Certification of Foreign Education, and Form 3F, which is the Verification of Foreign Licensure. So, for both forms, I only filled up the Section 1. So, yung taas na part lang, yung lalagyan nyo ng details. Kasi dun sa Form 2F, yung babang section nun, ang mag-fill up nun, yung school nyo. And then sa 3F naman, yung babang section nun, ang mag-fill up is yung PRC. As far as I know, Form 3F is not really a requirement or necessary to apply for NCLEX. Ang alam ko, pwede ka pa rin mag-apply ng NCLEX kahit na hindi ka licensed here in the Philippines. Kasi may mga iba akong kaklase na hindi na sila nag-license here, pero nakapag-apply pa rin sila ng NCLEX. Pero in my case, inantay ko na rin, nagpasa na rin ako just in case para wala na akong ma-miss na any documents along the way. Second step, we need to request 4 forms from our school. Number 1, orally academic record. 2, course description. 3, the Form 2F, yung filled up Form 2F nyo. And lastly, the TOR. In my case, our college already posted yung instructions paano magre-request ng mga ganitong documents. Kaya, mas napadali na lang talaga. And hindi na talaga ako kanailangan pumunta pa dun sa school. Lahat talaga pinoses ko online na lang. If you're a Tomasian like me, I'm also going to put here the post ng USC College of Nursing regarding their instructions about applying for these documents. And I also try to put the link of that post in the description box. So based sa instruction nila, you need to download the credential form request. So, ito yung itsura niya. So, we're just gonna put a check mark dun sa RLE academic record, course description, and then dun sa others, nilagay ko na lang yung Form 2F. Then, I emailed this request form to our college secretary, and then I paid 400 pesos through online banking. Their email address is nursing@ust.edu.ph. And then, yung TOR, I requested that from the Office of the Registrar website. Then I paid 630 pesos through online banking also. Then, I also emailed our registrar and informed them that this TOR request is for NCLEX application. And that this TOR request is to be compiled with the other documents na manggagaling doon sa College of Nursing. So sabi kasi sa akin ng secretary, sila na yung magpo-forward ng documents doon sa registrar, which is also a very, very convenient thing. And then the good thing also about my school is sila na talaga yung magme-mail mismo sa NYSED since sanay na talaga sila sa mga gantong document request, alam na nila. Then I paid additional 1,640 pesos para doon sa fee ng pag-mail, yung parang sa DHL. And then after 10 days, March 24, the registrar informed me na na-mail na daw nila yung documents ko doon sa NYSED. Actually, dapat mas mabilis pa sa 10 days yung pag-process ng papers ko. But meron kasi two things na nangyari. Number one is, late ko po na-realize na meron akong minor correction dun sa postal code information ko. Number two, medyo maraming class suspension during this time na nag-asikaso ko, kaya sarado rin yung office. And then March 28, I received an email na na-receive na daw ng NYSED yung documents ko. Step number 3, this is for the Form 3F. You need to log into your LARIS account and make an appointment sa PRC for your license verification. One tip lang para sa mga nahihirapan gumawa ng appointment kay PRC, mag-login kayo or gumawa kayo ng appointment at 8 a.m. Just have to select transaction, click the certifications, and choose the state board verification, and then the profession as a nurse. So I paid 83 pesos through GCash. Once you've made your appointment and paid the convenience fee, may makita kayong print document dyan. You have to download it and dalhin nyo siya sa araw ng appointment nyo. And then during your appointment sa PRC, ano-ano ba yung mga kailangan mong dalhin? There are 4 things you need to bring. Number 1 is the state board verification slip. Yung mada-download nyo doon sa print document button. Number 2 is the Form 3F. So, dapat filled up na yung Section 1. Number 3 is photocopy of PRC ID. Make sure merong signature nyo yung likod. Number 4 is documentary stamp. So, yung documentary stamp, mabibili nyo naman siya doon mismo sa PRC. March 28 yung nakuha kong license verification sa PRC Moraita. So, during your appointment, papapuntahin nila kayo doon sa window A. And then, i-check nila kung kompleto ba yung documents nyo. Then, after that, papapuntahin kayo sa DHL, which is tapat lang naman ng PRC mismo. Doon kayo magbabayad no mailing fee. So, I paid 2,380 pesos sa DHL. And then, tatatakan nila yon ng DHL. And then, ibabalik mo rin naman all of your documents doon sa window A ng PRC. And then, that's it for your license verification. I think around 10 minutes lang ako nandun. April 17, I received an email from DHL that my papers are on its way to NYSED. Step number 4, for New York applicants, you need to take child abuse and infection control courses. I will be putting the link in the description box kung saan ako kumuha ng course na to. But marami naman talaga silang isasuggest na links sa inyo na verified or certified ng NYSED. I paid $54.99 through credit card. Remember guys, lahat ng mga international transaction kailangan ng credit card. Credit card lang talaga yung ina-accept nila na form of payment. Bawal yung debit. So, etong child abuse and infection control is only done online lang din. And madali lang naman yung exam nila in the end. Mabilis lang talaga siya. Kaya siya ng one sitting lang. After you finish these 2 courses, itatanong naman sa'yo at the end kung gusto nyo bang yung certificate is i-email sa inyo or gusto nyo ba sa NYSED na mismo. Pero ako personally, ang pinili ko is i-email na lang din sa akin just in case para meron din akong copy. So once you've received your certificate sa emails nyo, make sure to download and save them kasi you'll be needing them when you filled up yung Form 1 sa NYSED website. And by the way guys, steps 1, 2, 3, and 4, you can do them simultaneously. Hindi naman kailangan isa-isang ganito. So, pwede nyo pagsabay-sabayin. Kapag nag-request na kayo ng documents from your school, you can also schedule your appointment sa PRC and then take these 2 courses and fill up your Form 1 dun sa NYSED. Talagang kung sinsipag kayo, ma-accomplish nyo lahat yan in 1 to 2 days. Step number 5 is to make sure to accomplish and fill out the Form 1 and attach the 2 certificates which are the child abuse and the infection control. So this Form 1 serves as your registration sa NYSED and you need to pay $143 through credit card. So after these 5 steps, all we have to do now is wait for our approval ng NYSED. And so if you're wondering, I didn't undergo the CGFNS since it's really expensive, pero may iba talaga akong friend na tinake yun. Actually, nung una talaga, dapat magsi-CGFNS ako. Talagang pabayad na kami, pero dinecline yung card since debit nga, dinecline siya. So, medyo natakot pa ako nung una, and then sabi ko sa sister ko na, wait lang, medyo pag-iisipan ko muna talaga or pag-aaralan ko talaga kung paano ba talaga yung process kasi nalilito pa rin ako after so many research. So, parang God's plan din talaga na hindi ako nag-CGFNS. Medyo nakatipid pa ako. Yung iba na nagtitake sila ng CGFNS since mas mabilis daw yung processing ng ganon. But in my case, April 25, I already received an email from NYSED na approve yung documents ko. So, I can already register sa Pearson VUE in order to get my ATT or the authorization to take. Since gabi ko nakuha yung email na NYSED, nag-register ako ng April 26 sa Pearson VUE. So, you just need to fill out all of the necessary information. And then, I paid $200 through credit card again. And then, the next day, April 27, I already received my ATT from Pearson VUE. Sobrang nagulat ako sa bilis ng processing nung NCLEX application ko since sa lahat ng videos talaga napanood ko, parang sa kanila, it took around 8 months, 9 months bago nila makuha yung mismong ATT. Pero sa akin, around 1 month lang talaga. So, pag nakuha mo na yung ATT mo, pwede ka nang mag-schedule ng date of exam mo. So, lalabas doon yung mga available dates. And you need to pay another $150 through credit card for the scheduling of exam. So, doon pa lang sa Pearson VUE, ang binayaran ko na is $350 na agad. And then, ang kinuha kong date is September 2 kasi yun yung Saturday para masamahan ako ng boyfriend ko. Since ang initial plan ko rin naman talaga around August ako magte-take para makaprepare ako well. And yung earliest available date na talaga, yung nag-check ako is August 30 or 29, parang ganun na. So, tinake ko na lang yung Saturday. So, let's do a quick summary of everything. So, summary of requirements. For school requirements, you need RLE academic record, course description, Form 2F, and the TOR. For the PRC requirements, you'll be needing the State Board Verification Slip, Form 3F, photocopy of the PRC ID, and the documentary stamp. For the NYSED requirement, you'll be needing the Form 1F for the registration and the Child Abuse and Infection Control certificates. Summary of timeline. So, March 14, I started to request and gather all of my documents. March 21, I received my Child Abuse and Infection Control certificate after finishing the course. I received the certificates immediately after finishing the courses. March 21, I also registered through NYSED and filled up the Form 1F, or the Form 1. March 24, I received an email from our registrar that all of my documents have been mailed. March 28, I received an email that the NYSED already received my documents from my school. March 28, inasikaso ko yung PRC license verification ko. April 17, I received an email from DHL that they were able to send my documents to NYSED. And April 25, I received an email from NYSED that my NCLEX application has been approved. April 26, I registered at the Pearson VUE website. And April 27, I received my authorization to take. September 2, I took my NCLEX. September 5, I availed the quick results and dito ko nalaman na I passed my NCLEX. So, the rough estimate I spent for my NCLEX application is 35,600 pesos. Pero, most likely, more pa yon kasi hindi pa dyan kasama yung mga pamasahe, mga pagkain na ginastos ko. And yung dollars kasi, minultiply ko lang siya by 56. Pero, alam ko sa credit card, mas nag-charge siya more. And that's it. All you have to do now is prepare for your exam. So as I've said earlier, I took my NCLEX last September 2 and I stopped at 85 questions. So in my next video, we'll be talking about my NCLEX preparation and journey. So make sure to drop all of your questions in the comment section below so I can answer it in the next video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye!